And just like that, we are live once again. I am Damon. I don't know why why I started it like that, but this is Key and Carry where we key.
And we carry.
I'm Damon,
I'm Troy.
and we're back at it again with another review. If you're watching this on the playback, shout out to you. Thank you
Yes, big
for
shout.
supporting us. But this is our review for Chasing Atlanta Forever, season 6, episode 4, Maliciously Maligned. And I think they should have renamed it to Maliciously Malignant.
My goodness. Maliciously Maleficent, or whatever that damn movie is.
Ooh, maliciously melanated. No, never mind.
My goodness.
Now we just throwing words out there. But yes.
Ooh,
Yes, this is our review for season 6 of episode 4. And so what did you think of the episode? Like, give us your initial thoughts.
I said this was an okay episode. I was bored, but I wasn't bored. Like there were a couple really good scenes that I enjoyed, a couple of scenes I really enjoyed, but overall it's gossip and sexual tension. I feel like if this show is not on YouTube, if this was like a OnlyFans type of show, child. No shit, but Willow would have went into work on her Monica Lewinsky shit if this was a show that was uploaded to OnlyFans.
So you're saying there's more interest. Okay. There's more interest in like the sexual tension that they not.
Yes, the gossip, and I said this episode is just gossip and sexual tension.
Okay. Well, before I give my thoughts, I want to say shout out to Kim Brule. Thank you for being here. Definitely a familiar face.
Saturday, right? Yes, Saturday.
Yes, it's Saturday. So yes, thank you for
being
here.
Okay, I'm sorry, but when did we do that? When did we do we did live this week? Was that 2 days ago? Or was that earlier?
Yeah, was that Wednesday? The live that shall not be named. Because that live, I'm sorry, but that live have a lot going
happy
on.
Saturday, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Yes, happy Saturday. Thank you for being here. Keen with us. But yes, so I was thinking, thank you, T Dollar.
Yes. Nah, is this T Dollar?
Don't gas us.
Thank you very much.
Don't gas us.
But is this T Dollar from the G, baby? T Dollar from Gary, Indiana. Because I doubt it. Drove through Gary, Indiana last weekend to get to Chicago.
Very, very true. But yeah, shout out to T Dollar. Thank you for being here and giving us compliments. Appreciate it. But yeah, so my thoughts on this episode, I agree. It was boring, but it had some like good moments in it, like just like some backstory to people's lives, like the scene with Tonka, and even just like I even like the scene with Tony. I just like Tony and Tonka. I really wish we would see more of them, just because they give really good energy. And it's crazy because I feel like Oliver and like Kane are trying to be like the mothers of the group, like they're trying to be the mothers of the group, but like I feel like Tonka and Tony really have that experience. So I feel like they should, even though they're new to the group, they should just let them do it. Because every time Oliver tries to put people together, it's like an issue or like it goes left. So yeah, I thought it was some really good scenes. Overall, I feel like the drama is kind of boring. I don't know. I don't know. It's just not really sitting with me. Let us know how y'all feel about the drama. I'm not completely mad at it, but I feel like every time it comes up, it's just kind of like, oh, this shit. Here y'all go with this shit again. Here I am looking at Rico, legs to the moon, and y'all want to talk about the damn drama. Like, right? I'm just trying to enjoy myself.
Pass it on with Spread Eagle on that nice ass
Spread Eagle, too. Baby. How fast he got on that damn ground and put his legs in the air? I said,
it was on all fours like OnlyFans bottom.
Wow.
His words.
I said, okay.
Well, Tweak's words, it's not mine.
If I was there, I would have tipped him. I would have definitely.
That seems a little offensive.
Is it?
If he on all fours and you tip him, baby, I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know. If I'm on all fours and you tip me, I'm gonna look at you. I mean, not you specifically, But anybody, you know, if we're at a, you know, if I'm on All Fours, that's like me being on Working All Fours and somebody tip me. Well, you know, that's different. That's different.
Anyway,
I'm backsliding. I'm sorry. I'm backsliding.
No, you good. But yes, T Dollar said, "Oh baby, them people from the ghetto. I'm just a fan." I can't. Well, thank you for being here. It's spicy for us. Yes. I think this might be a new face. If you are, thank you for being here. If you're not, welcome back.
Yes, thank you.
But you said you only watch Chasing. Okay. Hey, Spicy Original. Thank you for being here.
Spicy Original is in the building. Yes, thank you for being here
in the building on this good Saturday. But yes, we will talk about Oliver being messy. And for those watching now and those in the playback, we are gonna do our review a little differently. This episode, we're gonna kind of do like a we're gonna like kind of talk about the show in like different categories. So kind of like our original format. If you watch some of our old videos or G status, the shit we do for love videos, is kind of similar to that. So buckle up and definitely put your thoughts in the comments below. And we will go back and read them for sure.
Okay, come through news anchor channel Ken Carey at 7:15, broadcasting live at 7:15 p.m.
Yes. Oh, you know, I try. But yeah, so if you were to give this episode a letter grade, what would you give it?
I would give this episode 4 thumbs down. I'm sorry. I would give those TVs 4 thumbs down. No, I'm just playing. Maybe like a C+. Okay. And I would just say C+ because I really did like the scene with Tonka and her uncle, and then the scene with Tony. I cannot wait till we talk about the scene with Tony, baby, because it was just some tea. And that consultation, that was some of the other girls would hear before they go do their nip and tuck. I'm just saying, but we'll talk about it.
Okay. And then shout out to Nikolai Drake. Going to watch the replay. Just wanted to say I love you guys and your reviews. It's a key every time. Oh, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. And shout out to the replay gang that will watch this on the playback. But yes, if I was to give this a letter grade, I would give it a C+. I feel like I'm being a little harsh, but I don't know. I'm just not really feeling the drama. I'm not mad at the drama. I just wish it was something more interesting. But I do feel like Kane and like some of the other people are kind of like funny and interesting. So like I'm not too mad at the drama. But I did really like the scenes with Tonka and Tony. So yeah, I would give it like a C+.
Okay. Also, yes, let us know in the comments, like, you guys,
what letter grade would you give it?
Episode 4, episode Quattro of season 5. You know what? I'm doing too much. I'm doing way too much.
She's bilingual now.
Okay, I'm trying. But Yan, do you want to just get right into the episode?
Yes, let's get right on into it.
Okay, so do you want to lead us into like your favorite moment of episode 4?
Yes, so my favorite moment was most definitely I guess I had 2. So I didn't know what you were gonna choose, but I had 2. So if I'm going first, so I'll just say the scene with Tonka and his fine ass uncle. Most definitely.
Uncle is very, very fine.
Yeah, like I said, I'm loving Tonka. Yes, handsome. Yes. And now behave. Behave. Anyway, yeah, Tonka and his uncle, they sit down to just kind of, you know, I guess they haven't seen each other in a really long time. And they kind of sit down and just talk about life and just like not seeing each other and just like the past and everything. And I thought this was a really good scene because I feel like Tonka is just a breath of fresh air. He's funny, he's interesting, or I'm sorry, they're funny. I forgot their pronouns, but they're funny and very interesting. And they seem like a hard worker. Like they're in the ballroom scene, and they're very authoritative. We'll get to it because there was the little clip, the little preview for the next episode. Was mothering Kang about to pull out that titty and you know what? Never mind. But definitely mothering Kang.
My son's mommy, I know.
Listen. mothering the girls. But anyway, yeah, it was really good to just see someone be open and like vulnerable and like honest about their past and just kind of how they grew up. I always like these scenes because I feel like it shapes like how the people move throughout the season and like how they interact with people and how they handle conflict and like all of that. So they just talked about an array of things. Tonka said he wasn't really that close to his dad, even though he's like he can reach out to his dad, but they don't have like the best relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just kind of talked about some of like his trauma growing up with his family, and just some of the psychological trauma that kind of left. And his uncle was just super cool, super accepting, super, just wants the best for his nephew. He said he was excited to be uncle. And he said something that I feel like a lot of like family members say to like their gay like family member, like, I knew you were gonna be different, but like he said it in like a good way, like, you're gonna be different. So like, you know, that's good. Like different is good sometimes. So like I enjoyed it.
Yeah, like when the uncle said, I was calling or checking on you while I was away, I was checking on you to see if you had became you. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I really like the way that he put that, because he
Right.
like the way he phrased it. So the uncle was really, I like that Tonka has like almost kind of like a blanket of like comfort and just like nurturing. And I just also like how open like the uncle was, to accepting Tonka and just being so wise and just loving. I
Yeah.
wish more male figures were like that when it came to handling their I guess family members that are part of the queer community. So I really did enjoy this thing. It was
It
really
was kind of
informative.
giving it was kind of giving it was kind of giving Juan from Moonlight vibes. I don't know if you've
I
ever
thought
seen
you
that
was talking
movie,
about
but
Robin Dixon husband, not Juan Dixon.
no, a mess. No, from the movie Moonlight.
Okay.
Just like a older, or not, I wouldn't even say older, but just like a straight man. I'm assuming his uncle is straight. I don't know. If he's not, let me know. Anyway, but just like having this straight man that like is accepting and just like more focused on like supporting their family member, supporting somebody that comes from them versus like being thrown off by the gay stuff or like the gender identity and things like that. So I thought it was cool. It was a good scene to show for sure. um I had a couple of notes that I wanted to kind of talk about
Mm-hmm.
from this scene. I think I touched on all of it, but like I said, I really like the emotional scenes. um and yeah, oh yeah, I guess I said everything, but yeah, I just like how accepting his uncle was. And yeah, his uncle was fine. He had nice skin, nice bone structure. He seemed very like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, communicated his words, well.
I said no shade, but don't let Tyler Perry get a hold to this young man, to this young man.
My goodness. Gonna turn him into a whole villain. Like,
Villainize the hell out of that man, out of his uncle, out of Tonka's uncle.
Jesus. But yes, definitely let us know what y'all thought about that scene. I saw a lot of love in that scene, or I saw a lot of love in the comments for that scene as well. So definitely let us know how y'all felt about it.
Also, let us know if you have like a favorite moment, just in general from
Yes.
the episode, or a
Yeah,
moment
we'll
that stood out to
definitely
you from
highlight those. Yeah.
yeah from the
So
episode. But I guess for
but
me, I'm sorry. Were you
oh no, go ahead. I was gonna say, what's your favorite yawn?
Oh, okay. So yes, go on. I love a Silent J. I'm sorry. I love a Silent J. But my favorite moment would be Tony going to get like the medical procedure, and the
Mhm.
doctor, and I'm assuming the doctor's assistant, or not the esthetician, the anesthesiologist, kind of being like, "Baby girl, we know the look you're going for, but it's gonna be something completely different. So
Mhm.
what you're envisioning in your head, the outcome, it's gonna be too much." And I just respect the fact that the doctors were bold enough and brave enough to be like, "No, this is what we can do for you."
Right.
Basically, if it's something. If this isn't what you're looking for, you can go elsewhere. But Tony got a little upset because she was like, "I'm ready to leave." I was like, "Girl, this is literally for your best interest." So I just wish, Doctor, I believe his last name is Win. Baby, when I typed it in my phone, it autocorrected to Hung. Okay, and I said, anyway. Shout out
Ooh.
to Tony's doctor for just being stern and being like, I just
Yeah.
wish a lot of other doctors had that same mindset when it came to performing like cosmetic surgery. Like,
Right.
just know when too much is enough. Because
Yeah.
when Tony showed the doctor the photo, he was like, "That's too pinched." I said, "My
Right.
goodness."
Yeah, and to me, I agree. Like, I like this scene because it definitely kind of speaks to like where we're at with plastic surgery,
Mm-hmm.
and I just feel like people always. I feel like we're in a space now where people feel like they can just like show up to the doctor and get whatever face they want.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on my first face, and I think I'm gonna stay on my first face. But like, I don't think that you can like. I don't think it's that easy, even in today's time. Like, you got to think about like, first of all, you're changing your face, and it's not gonna look exactly how you want it to look.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I'm not against plastic surgery. I feel like if you want to get work done, get work done. If y'all feel differently, let us know in the comments. But if you want to get work done. But I feel like at the same time, just know that like I feel like you should love you for you. Like, don't I'm not saying that she doesn't love herself, but like I feel like it's never gonna be perfect, and I feel
Mm-hmm.
like just talking to the doctors, it seemed like she wanted, like, the perfect nose, and it's like, that's not gonna happen. You not there That's impossible. They can't give you a perfect nose. It's always gonna be something that you don't like, and I
Mm-hmm.
feel like the more you go, like, back and forth, you're just gonna get more and more consumed with it, you know? So, but I'm glad that they, like, kinda, like, was like, "Girl, chill. Like, this is your nose. Like, you
Right.
breathe primarily through your nose." So,
Right.
like, I don't, I'm sure most
She
people know
was
that,
like,
but
I don't care about how the naturalness of it looks. I said, "Girl, you want to
yeah,
breathe, don't you?"
baby girl, you
My
gotta breathe. You gotta
goodness.
breathe through your nose. Like, that's the one thing where I'm just like, yeah, like, I mean, I wouldn't get plastic surgery at all, but like, my nose is a no go because you gotta
Mm-hmm.
breathe through that. Like,
Right.
you know. Also, like changing your nose, I feel like it changes your whole face.
Mm-hmm.
So like one wrong like snip, and then it's like fuck, your whole face is like changed
Mm-hmm.
because your nose is like a big part of your face.
Right.
So um I support her getting surgery, but I just feel like you need to, you should listen to the doctors.
Mm-hmm.
They're the medical professionals.
Right.
Now if your ass 2 months later you can't breathe correctly, your ass going to sue. And it's like, well, listen to the doctors. They are
Facts.
trained to tell you what to do. So,
Yeah.
or they are
Mm-hmm.
trained to tell you, what's right and wrong. So, I definitely agree with that.
I also feel
Um,
like a lot of I could just be, I don't know, me being a little tipsy and no
mhm.
Cabela's, but I feel like a lot of doctors, when like they get these clients and their clients come to them with like these kind of like outrageous like cosmetic procedures, or kind of like these unrealistic cosmetic procedures, they see the doctors, they see bank, they see money.
Mhm.
I don't really think they care like
About the person.
yeah, about the person's health, or literally just about the outcome, like their work. Like, you're a plastic surgeon, you're almost like an artist in a way.
Mhm.
So no shade, I've seen some bad like botched jobs. So I would just like that the doctor stood 10 toes down. Like, no, no,
Right.
baby.
No, I agree. I mean, I feel like you can be an artist, but you still messing with like your canvas is somebody's
Mm-hmm.
body. So it's like it's a little more serious than, some music or you painting on a canvas or whatever. But yeah, let us know what y'all think about the scene. Also, I thought it was interesting how there's another thought I had about this scene. Oh, she talked about ballroom and kind of being like, in the face category. And I just wonder if that's kind of like that's almost kind of like something that kind of encourages her to get more work done. Like I know as like a trans woman, like you a lot of trans women get work done, just to like confirm their gender or affirm their gender. But like outside of that, like I wonder if like walking face and people like literally like picking your face apart and like judging you on your face, has that influenced her to get more work done?
She
So
did say in the confessional that it's something like her nose is kind of like an insecurity of hers. But I feel like she
I don't
knows
know why
walking.
her nose looks normal to me. It doesn't look
That's what I was thinking. Like Tony's
anyway,
gorgeous, but again,
yeah.
like it's just insecurity. She said that she deals with. So, I mean, I feel like the procedure she had done, like even in a confessional, when she was talking about the procedure she had done, her nose looks great. Like I thought the results looked really good. So
yeah.
hopefully that's the, I guess, end result that she was going for. I just hate when beautiful women or naturally beautiful women just kind of keep working on their face and it kind of just leaves them kind of almost unrecognizable.
Right. She showed him that photo. He was like, "Baby, that's pinched. That's pinched."
I say he must not know Kimmy Blanco, and then I had to erase that on my notes. So I was like, I don't want that karma.
You don't want that karma, no. You definitely don't want that karma. But yes, those are our best scenes. I will say, runner up. Since we have some time, I said my second favorite scene was Oliver's plastic penis party. I thought that was fun. Didn't know he was gonna have it at his house. That was a key. Because he kept talking about it throughout the episode, like it was gonna be an event, like it was gonna be in a space, and like they were gonna have catering and like all of this other stuff. But like then like we get to the scene and it's at his house, and I'm like, oh, okay. I thought you were really like putting something together, but this was cool too. Definitely gave, like Avon lady teas. I'm pretty sure there is like parties that people have where like they sell dildos. So like it was definitely giving that type of vibe.
Not Avon.
Definitely giving Avon lady. But I said Jay walking up them stairs thinking about the yam killer. I said he was having a flashback, baby. Not the yam killer. I said you miss him, don't you? It's okay. That's part of the grieving process. But walking up them stairs thinking about the yam killer. Everybody showed up so horny. Can we talk about that? I'm just like, oh my god, I get it where there's sex toys, but like everybody showed up very horny. It was very, very, very interesting, I guess you could say. But
they showed up ready to party.
Ready to party. No capital T, no capital Y. Listen. If you know, you know. Never that over here, baby. But yes. Jay Twan showed up and he basically, because of course he's like kind of like he's like a unit with Berlin. So it's almost like with Wayne and Kendra, like when one doesn't show up, it's like, oh, well, this is where the other person is. But you said Berlin was with her sugar daddy. And I said Berlin was busy trying to slip her baby daddy. Berlin was busy trying to slip her sugar daddy some Cialis for that
ED.
For that ED. But she wasn't there. And I said, Willa showed up. I said Willa looks really cute. I like the braids. I thought they were really cute. Yeah, Wayne brings up the whole like douche, like, is it shady to give somebody a douche for a gift? And I was like, it's kind of weird. I mean, why are you worried about the health of their or the like, why are you worried? Like, you trying to have clearly. Just say you want to have him. Like, just say that. I feel like a lot of these shows, like the drama would end if they were just like, you know what? Let's. I want to test my luck. I want to see what this is.
I want what you got. I want the both of you.
I want the both of you. Like, but yeah. So, this gets me to my funniest moment. Is when they were like talking about the sex toys and like positions and things like that. Baby Rico hopped up and hopped down very, very quickly. You want to talk about putting it on the floor? Like, definitely was ready to get in all types of positions. So this was definitely my funniest moment. I said Rico spreading it wide, dipping it low on Oliver's apartment floor. Had me dead. I said the camera wasn't even fast enough. When old boy said, "Oh, we'll get on your back," the camera panned down. He was already there with his legs in the air. I was like, "Damn." I said, damn, this is
Hassan was ready, baby.
Cassadine was ready. I guess you gotta stay ready so you don't have to get ready. But that was definitely my funniest moment. But what did you think of this scene?
I did have a question. Now, seeing Jay Amore dry up Cassadine the way he did, I'm wondering if Jay Amore is the Yam Killer himself. I was like, you better show us how you manhandled Miss Cameron last year.
Not manhandle.
You better give us a little snippet of how you handle.
He manhandled. Well, Cameron is kind of small, so maybe he did manhandle.
And you know they say Cameron killing wah.
He had like, Jay pressed.
You better show us how you.
He had Jay pressed. I do remember that.
But I did say I wish that more people had showed up to the sex party in lingerie. Like,
yeah, I feel like everybody showed
made
up
it more kind of sexy. I feel like kind of more intimate.
Should have been sexy slumber party.
Yeah, there was also missing like candles. There might have been candles there, but I just feel like there should have been candles and like lingerie. Kind of like last season of the come up. I think with Milan, somebody hosted that damn sex party, that lingerie party or something.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say the the Circle NYC. Shout out to the Circle NYC and your boy Nunu. But I thought you were gonna say them with the lingerie party. Now, what do you think this party smelled like?
No, I wasn't going there, but it's Atlanta, so I feel like it smelled pretty good. Willa being in the building, I feel like it smelled pretty good. I feel like if it smelled like just like a bunch of niggas, she wouldn't have entered the apartment. So,
true.
I did say I was wondering when this I guess this party took place, because I guess after all the dry humping took place, Wayne started talking about Dominique, and he's like, oh, I don't have a problem with Dom, but I'm like, you just swung on Dom. So I was confused.
Wayne loves to just bring up shit just to talk about it. Like, I'm just like, nobody at all.
He loves to talk about Dominique. Like, Kane was.
I don't know what happened to Kendra. It's like, wait, where did this come from?
Wayne intercepted, and then he just kind of started talking about Dominique. But overall, I did think that the sex toy party it looked like a good time.
I thought it was pretty fun. I said Kane trying to hide his erection was hilarious. I said, what are we in middle school? Like,
you just go to the bathroom and tug and pray. Thank goodness he didn't pull it out, because that would have just been wild. But
yeah, I said it was so much sexual energy. You know, this is Atlanta, so I said, is it MLK weekend? Because I had to know. Also, if you know, you know. So I was wondering
who in the comments started that. Who decided to use Martin Luther King Day as a fuck fest? That is not what Martin Luther King walked for.
Right.
But anyway, baby, we could do a whole little dissertation on it. We should do a whole podcast on that. Martin Luther King, the Selma March, and MLK Day fuck parties. Like, let's find.
They only do it because it's an extra day off. If you work in corporate America.
But most people get a 3-day weekend, a 4-day weekend with Thanksgiving. Why ain't people fucking eating? Oh, well, that's because the bottom's just full of food.
Eating. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. You eating. Look at how she ate that. Okay. You make this okay. Okay.
If I'm at a Friendsgiving and I see somebody eating ice, look how she ate that. Like, ooh, she's taking it. My goodness.
We are taking
it. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's a rabbit hole. That's a different story for a different day, on a different holiday. But yes, Jay said something funny. Also, I just want to say that Jay has grown on me this season. I didn't dislike him last season, but I feel like he's showing more of his person. I feel like he's more comfortable this season. And Cameron isn't there, which shout out to Cameron. I like Cameron. But Cameron isn't there, so that drama is gone. So I feel like he's more so showing a better side of himself. But he said something didn't work, like two bottoms together, like me and Rico. I said, well, double dildos exist. So not to get too graphic, but I'm like, I kissed a girl and I liked it. Like, you never know. A little
Listen, bump them pocketbooks
girl on
together.
girl. A little girl on girl. You never know.
Bump them Chanel bags together, baby. Don't
As
fit you
long as it's
person.
Chanel.
Okay.
As long as it's Chanel, baby. But yeah, I just thought that was
my
funny.
Jacobs two-piece. Okay.
Oh my god. I also lived for when I think it was Wayne who said we got Oliver here. You know he's a messy bitch. I said, you better tell
My
it.
goodness.
You better tell it. It was so frank and out the blue. I was like, well, like I was like, well, it is what it is. But yeah, I just thought the whole scene was fun. And yeah, I feel like they had like some drama. They talked about some drama, but I just thought it was a key, like the whole situation, the whole Kane running to the bathroom to apparently masturbate, but lying to say he had to pee. And then they were like, we in the bathroom, like we handling some business. So you're gonna have to wait. But yeah, the
King
whole
Kane
scene
can't
was
keep his
funny.
hands off to extend that new body though.
Right?
I said,
Grabbing
my
that
goodness.
ass like he paid for it. I said, okay. You know
I
it's
said,
still
little bitch can't keep a
healing.
pussy on my hands. My goodness.
Baby.
I said, my goodness.
Oh my god, not little bitch can't
Every
keep a
time we
pussy
see
on
King Kang
hands.
Oliver, like King Kang is literally got his hands all over Oliver. I'm like, we get it.
right.
Sassy Philly, okay?
They have
Goodness.
a lot of chemistry, a lot of sexual chemistry at that. Like
Mhm.
even at that one of the first scenes of the episode when they were at the sex toy shop, he was like, you know, daddy got it. I was like, she's taking it. Like it's definitely giving like it's definitely giving they've messed around, they've played around, they've yes. But yeah, definitely let us know what y'all thought of the scenes and your favorite scene from this episode. Shout out to Charles the Great. Thank you for
Yes, thank
being
you for
here
being
once
here.
again. Good to see your face. Not double deal, but those no ma'am. I mean, hey, you know, different strokes for different folks. I'm just saying, you know, if the girls want to bump purses, I think that's a way to do it.
I feel like that's what that meme of Drake and Miguel back in 2011, 2012 is giving. We just gotta find the top. I'm just saying. I feel like that's
here
what that's.
You go. Hey Pickens, thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you for being here.
Yes,
please.
Love to see it. Martin had a dream. I don't think it was that dream though. I don't know if that was a part of it. I think what they're doing, I don't know if he would have accepted that, but
it is.
Hey, you never know.
And no shade, I like to think that Miss Rosa Parks is somewhere like these maggots are getting on my nerve.
For real. For
okay.
real. Tired of this maggot shit. Like a girl from the Come Up. Shout out to the Come Up ATL and Gemini Films, which we also review, so check that out. But yes, definitely giving that type of vibe. Hey Ashley Monet, thank you for being here.
Yes, thanks for being here.
Yes, on this good Saturday. If you're enjoying your Saturday.
Did you have a best fit? Favorite look?
A best fit. Okay, so this episode didn't really have that many fits. I don't know. I was a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. Step your pussy up. No, but I feel like I really liked Oliver's. It was almost like a diamond sweater. It was like a tunic sweater. You know what I'm talking about, right? The black diamond tunic sweater. Definitely should have had that Japanese blur because the nipples was showing. But yeah, I like that shirt. I would wear that shirt.
Okay, much. I said that was my favorite look. It was given a WWF diva. I don't really wrestle. I'm just here to serve body kind of look. He should have had
I'm a look queen. That's what it's like.
Or he should have had the shirt kind of tailored to where the diamond just gave a little bit of nip, kind of like a bit less, just a touch of areola, but not too much. Yes. That's what the shirt.
Just a little bit of areola. Yes,
just a touch of areola. Yes, I did really. I like that shirt.
Okay.
Also, the Bobsy twin tanks that Dom and Trey showed up to that damn.
Yes, it's giving there's this luxury designer Y project that has that. I think that's kind of where that whole aesthetic or idea is coming from, but Um, yeah, I think that's kind of what it was going for. But yeah, I peeped that too. That was cute. I like how they both wore it at the same time. So clearly they must still be cool on some level because they both wore the same type of shirt to this scene. So what's the truth?
It's giving like, let's make these hoes mad and just wear the same top. As long as they ain't sharing the same top. But I'm just saying, it's kind of given that they call it like,
King Kane, baby. That's who they sharing. Like clearly,
you know, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense.
They sharing King Kane, baby. That's the top. See the symbolism. I caught it. It.
Okay.
But yes, definitely sharing the top. This must be the season of sharing tops. This must be the era of that. But
a lot of top talk. I mean, it's always gonna be a lot of top talk.
It's always gonna be a lot of top talk.
But
yes,
it is.
But yeah, did you have a funny moment from this episode? Like like a funny moment that stood out to you?
So it wasn't like really. It wasn't like it was funny to me, but Cassadine trying to get Wayne to calm down about talking about Dominique, so he just got up and threw his ass in his face. I said, "My goodness, do that!
Throw that ass in his face.
Put that pussy on the sideburn. My goodness."
My friend said, they just want to be at a party trying to calm their hood nigga boyfriend down. Like, babe, calm down, babe. I feel like that's what this was giving. Like, babe, calm down, babe. It's not even worth it, babe. Like, that's what it was giving. Like, sat in his lap and got poked. I said, my goodness, was that his hand or was that something else? Like,
I was went up and just he should have clapped it in Wayne's face.
He should have.
He should have just clapped it just one time. I'm waiting for Twix to officially hear from his BBL so he can clap it on camera. Just one time.
I'm here for it. I'm not.
That's what I need. That's how Twix shit in the season of Chasing Atlanta at the reunion. This clap 2 times at the reunion.
If a bitch don't like me, this is what I got to say and just clap it in their face. I can see that. I could see that. Just clapping it all up in their face. Oh my God. Beyonce has a song called All Up in Your Mind. Twix should remix it. All Up in Your Face. Just add new BBL All Up in Your Face. My goodness.
No shade. Twix should take that new body and he should audition for the next season of Cabaret. Hopefully it's the final season of Cabaret. And he should
I don't want him to endure that abuse.
True. Very
so
true.
I don't know about that. But yes. Yeah, this whole scene was a key. And yes, that moment was hilarious. Like that sent me. But next, shadiest moment. What was your shadiest moment?
Shadiest moment. It wasn't really shade, but Jed Moore calling King Kane Josie and the Pussycats sent me for some reason.
I thought he looked cute. I think King Kane is such an adorable person. I feel like he's annoying me with the drama, but just like the little cat ears and the cat, he's just adorable to me. So
I like King Kane. He's entertaining. He's kind of carrying the scene in terms of drama because he's just so funny, but he throws rocks. I feel and hides his hands.
He does like to play victim. But I did like the Josie and the Pussycat fit.
But yes,
I did like
King
that.
Kane's funny. Jed Moore calling him Josie and the Pussycat sent me.
Oh my cat ears. I said the shadiest moment was in the beginning of the episode, the first scene that kind of dipped off from the last episode. Dom was talking to Oliver and Troy, and he was saying how he said fighting people with nothing to lose is like fighting a crackhead. And I said, did you just do what I think you did? Because you definitely just fought somebody. So was that a sub or was that what was that? What was you trying to say? So I was like, ooh, very shady. Because Because we know you just fought somebody. So is that who you're referring to? Like, what's the tea? Like, but yeah, that was my shadiest moment. Like, I was like, ooh, yikes. And Dom, if you ever see this, let us know if that's what you if that's who you were subbing. Let us know. But yeah, definitely shady, but not a lot of shady moments this episode. I feel like, yeah, not a lot of shady moments. But yeah. So your fave of the episode?
Yes, favorite of the episode. Honestly, King Kane. Just I feel like naturally entertaining. I don't want to say like a bone carrier, because the bone he's carrying is like really dry and stale. But I
It's like
enjoyed him
rancid, like meat that he's carrying. It's not really a bone.
My good, not rancid meat, baby. Not a Cujo tea. But he was entertaining at the sex toy party, like just funny. Oliver put him to the side and was like, what the fuck did Oliver say? Like, you tried it, and King Hill was like, me? What did I do? Very young Yale Smith. Very young Smith.
Very colored eyes. Yeah, he just needs the color contacts. No shade to color contacts, but he just needs the color contacts. But yeah.
But yes, also let us know in the comments, like, if you guys had like a shady moment and like a favorite of the episode. Like, yes, but your favorite of episode 4.
I thought you said horror. I was like, horror? What the fuck did I do? I was like, wait, what? Oh my god, you said 4. Oh, sorry. Okay. Ooh, my mind is all over the place. But yes, my fave of the episode was definitely Tonka. I like Tonka. I like Tonka's energy. I love their confidence. They're just funny and open and just willing to like show themselves. And I feel like the people that I gravitate towards the most are the people that show me multiple sides of themselves. So if you're shady and cunty and like, all of that, like be that, but like also give me other things, like, and I feel like comparing him to not Dom, but Kane, I like Kane, but I just feel like Kane isn't really showing us the chasing. And I feel like my issue, and I should have said this in the beginning, but I feel like my issue with some of the characters on this show is that they come on. I feel like if I was to come on a show like this, I would come on showing what I do and who I am and like the stories that I want. Like that's going to be in the forefront for me. And I don't know how that works with production and what they want to show, but like I'm always going to be redirecting like what I do as a person. If I come on the show and I'm a singer, it's going to be about me singing and things that are related to my music. And then as the show goes on, I'm going to get into, of course, people are going to get into it because that's just how it is. Right. But I feel like they always start with like beef. And it's just like, this doesn't really make any sense because we're all just coming together. And I get it. They all know each other before the camera started rolling. So there's already existing beef. But like, let's see who you are. Let's see what you're working on. Let's see who you're giving before we get into all this mess. And I feel like Kane showed up with like the mess already. And it's just like, wait, this is a different franchise. We don't even really know you like that yet. Like, let's get to know you first. But I feel like Tonka is really showing like who they are and just like, giving us a backstory. Hopefully we get to see them in the ball scene. We saw some clips, but I would love to see a scene talking to their house members and like, the people that they associate with in the ballroom scene. So yeah.
I did want to give like a kind of like a honorable mention to Wayne, because he kind of had a moment of like vulnerability, and he kind of broke down and opened up about but he opened up and talked about what he was going through, just the situation with like his family and with Kendra. And I said I like this side of Wayne because now we kind of get like an understanding of like where he's coming from and like maybe why he's lashing out at like Dom. And I also like that Jay was there to support him and not really judge him, but just kind of like to talk him off the cliff or whatever. So I did enjoy that scene. So Wayne is kind of growing on me. Hopefully he can keep like his eyes like this open and just like focus on himself and his career and just kind of like just let the negative shit go. you're already going through so much, like,
Yeah.
so.
I feel for Wayne, but I just feel like I'm not fully on board with Wayne yet. Like I
Mm-hmm.
just feel like Wayne, I don't know. Like I feel like Wayne, when Kendra came to him about her like mental health and like her wanting to take a break, he was not trying to hear it. And so
Mm-hmm.
I feel like now you're in a space where you're trying to get sympathy from us, which I don't think it's a sympathy ploy, but you're just telling us what's happening. And I'm just like, well, that's what Kendra was trying to tell you. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
need a break because I need to take care of myself. You need a break because you need to take care of yourself. So it's just kind of like, okay, like clearly, that's a reoccurring theme. Like, so to me, it's just kind of like, I feel for Wayne because, like he's clearly going through stuff, but at the same time, like, give the same grace that you want from other people, I think. So that's just something that I noticed. Like, you want people to kind of like be there for you. Like, you should be there for Kendra. And I feel
Right.
like he's kind of tired of being there for Kendra because I feel like it's almost like, okay, like I'm there for you as a manager. Like, I'm like helping you do this stuff, but like y'all are friends too. So I feel like it's kind of like one and the same where it's like you can support her on both fronts and she should be able to support you on both fronts or at
Mm-hmm.
least on as a friend. But yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see how this season is gonna go. The rest of the season is gonna go with Wayne by himself because we never get Wayne by himself. It's always either Wayne trying to fuck Rico or with Kendra. So it's just like,
Yes.
um no in between. So it's interesting to see like what he's gonna give by himself. Um
Okay.
but yeah.
Did you have
Um
a least favorite?
a least favorite. Chow chow chow. So okay, so one of the first seasons of the episode, um, Oliver, Kane, and Seven meet up. And at first it was going well. I love the energy between Kane and Oliver. I don't dislike Oliver, but I feel like Oliver can be a little much sometimes. Like I feel like he can be kind of extra and like a little
Mm-hmm.
like fake. But like with Kane, I feel like it was a natural back and forth. It was a natural energy, maybe because that's some sexual energy. I don't know, but the energy was genuine, so I enjoyed that. But
Mm-hmm.
Seven came through, and then they started talking to her and like talking about like um I thought it was funny how like Oliver out of nowhere was like, "So do you still get orgasms? How does that work?" Like I was like, "Wait, where did that come from?" Like you ain't lead into that. You was just
Right.
like, but she was willing to answer. And I thought that was interesting, them talking about that, her being a trans woman and being on her hormones.
Mm-hmm.
Um but yeah, I thought that was interesting. And then they start talking about the drama again. And this is when I was just like, "Oh Lord, here we go." And basically Seven is just asking like, okay, well, what happened? Because Oliver knows where this is going. So Oliver is
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, let me put some water on this because it's gonna go left. So Seven's like, let him talk. And then Kane is giving his opinion, and honestly I don't even feel like Kane said anything bad. I feel like he was just saying like they're beefing over something that's honestly irrelevant. Don't go into this season beefing, just be friends. Like I think he wanted all three of them to be like mean girls together, no shade. I think he wanted all three of them to be a clique, or not necessarily mean girls, but he wanted them all to be like a clique together or whatever. And now that they're no longer speaking, he's like, okay, well shit, like what am I gonna do? But yeah, Seven got offended, and I guess she had already had a previous talk with Andario, the producer, executive producer, creator, and like I guess she has a safe word because she's on hormones and she's gonna go left. And I was just like, Seven, like I'm just starting to like you, like in this scene. And it's like you always gotta find a way to make the shit go left. Like giving that energy, you always find a way to buzz in my face. Like no shade. But it's just kind of like, girl, first of all, you being on hormones, like, yeah, I get it. But at the same time, like everybody's in control of their emotions no matter what.
Right.
Like you're an adult. Like you can't do shit and then be like, it's my hormones. Like now, granted, if you're like kind of short with me or like irritated one day, you're on hormones. I get it. But if you're like starting drama and trying to blow up on people and then being like it's the hormones, it's a no-go. Like you're an
Mm-hmm.
adult, own up to your actions. You know that. So to me, that was irritating. And then I'm just like, he didn't even say anything crazy. All he said was that he wanted them to make up. That's it. Don't you want them to make up? Like it's giving like, and we kind of talked about this last season, but how she wants to be like in the clique so bad that like whenever something happens, she's super defensive. And it's just like, where was this energy for Willa though? Like
Facts.
you inserting yourself into business that has nothing to do with you, but like when Willa needed you, you were nowhere to be found.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like it's interesting how you have energy for this, but not for something else that really matters. So I don't know. That's my least favorite of the episode. I say all that to say my least favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hate Willa. Don't hate Seven at all. But yeah, I don't know. She just always finds a way to rub me the wrong way. No shade. I don't know why she always tends to go this route, but yeah, my least favorite. So
Same here.
mm-hmm.
I said that Seven was also my least favorite. Just her approach with King Kane over, something that had nothing to do with her. I had
Mm-hmm.
the same set. Excuse me. I have the same exact like thoughts as you. Like you have all this energy for King Kane and Dom and like his situation with Dom and Trail, but like when Willa needed you, like where were you? And then I
Right.
thought to myself, there wasn't a camera rolling. I guess when Willa was in like her time of need. So
What Ariel saying? Not a caution hoe.
call she hoes, yeah. Call she hoes, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's giving. So Seven is my probably gonna be my least favorite for the rest of the season, honestly.
Now don't say that. Now we got how many more episodes we got to go? You said you already
Maybe
willing
about
to like
9 episodes, maybe about 9, 10 episodes. But just from last season, it's the same thing with Drew. I'm gonna put in my 2 cents and not know the whole story. And
yeah.
then like when Ike had her sit down with Cassidy, she backpedaled like, "Oh, I never said this," and it's like, "Well, you wouldn't be in a hot seat if you just minded your business." And then now, just like seeing how Seven operates, and now knowing like what happened between her and Willa, and now seeing how she's trying to make King Kane her storyline, it's like,
Yeah.
you go
But
this
like
hard for your friends, you should go this hard for your friends when they need you.
but honestly, I feel like she's not entirely wrong though. I just feel like it's not really your business.
Right.
Like you said, like I feel like that's kind of like the reoccurring theme of this episode. Like, mind your business. Like it has nothing to do with you. Kane, these are two grown adults. If they decided not to speak anymore, that's their business. Like I can see you trying to get them together, but like apparently he was basically saying like, well, this person's talking shit about this person behind their back. So why would you even want them to come together? Like I feel like you should just leave it where it is. Clearly they know that they're not friends anymore like that. So like I feel like he's trying to make this whole situation his storyline, and then Seven peeped that and is also trying to make that her storyline. So it's just like people need to find their own shit to showcase on the show. Like stop trying to piggyback off of some shit that you have nothing to do with.
Right.
So if the people that are literally in the center of it, Dom and Troy, are not saying shit, that should tell y'all maybe I should go mind my business.
Right.
Like maybe I should work on my audition tape for Drag Race. No shade. Like maybe I should like go work on my butt plugs or whatever King Kane is doing. Like I don't know. Maybe I should go work on that. But yeah, it was kind of annoying to watch two people that are not even in the situation argue about it. But yeah, my least fave. But as Spicy Original has said, Drew is a performer through and through. Very true. Can't take that from her. I would love to see more of her performing. And I would also like to see her on Drag Race. I know she knows a lot of Drag Race girls. And I think she's auditioning. She kind of alluded to it on the show. So I would love to see her audition for that and get on. Because that would definitely take her career to the next level. And I would love to see her lip sync. Like that would be just a key like on the show. But yeah, my least fave, but not my least fave for the whole season, like Troy. But yeah. Hey, I am Ray Serenity. Thank you. Yes, and this amazing profile pic.
Yes. Thanks
Period.
for being here.
Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Um Kane is going to peak real fast. Peak real fast. I like Kane. I just want Kane to showcase who he is, especially he was on Chasing Dallas. Now you're on Chasing Atlanta. I need you to come on with some new energy, with some new, like, this is who I am. Let me reintroduce myself type of energy. Versus like I'm coming in and I'm in the drama. It's just kind of like, okay, well, girl, first of all, who are you and would like why are you here? It's just like it's almost like you're here to kick up mess, you know. But I do like Kane because he's funny and interesting. So Lace in the chat, but here, thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Drew on her pineapples, right? She started yelling pineapples. I said pineapples. You know what they say about pineapples, but anyway, I thought that's what she was alluding to, but I was like, okay. It was watching Seven and those legs traipsing across my screen and blurring out pineapples randomly for me.
Honestly, that was my favorite fit. Seven in that damn cyclist suit. I'm like, girl, you fucking want to go run a triathlon? You going in this damn tracksuit?
It was them doing the Wizard of Oz like walk down in the park. I'm like, I feel like if I was in that parking lot, I was like, are they tripping? What's going on with this? Now, what is this?
Like, see, that's an appropriate time to put out some pepper spray and take off.
At least have it ready.
Okay.
Because you never know.
That's the appropriate time to take off with somebody with some dog spray, baby.
At least to have it ready. But hey, Rico, thank you for being here, showing us love. Yes. That's nice in the building. And if y'all don't know, he actually hopped on our live last episode, last review, and gave us some tea. Just chatted us up, and we appreciate it.
Thank you again for coming
being here.
Yes, it's crazy how fast that damn week or this week just flew by.
Time is flying by. It like is crazy. And Oliver is the one who brought the topic up again. There's certainly a pattern. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that was also like it was almost like they were trying to trap him into this situation, because if you know anything about Seven, like that she's probably talked about this with other people already. Like I feel like she literally went and talked to FaceTime Don. So I'm like, I know that he's a part of this situation. So it's like you kind of like goaded him to like give his opinion only to be like, well, that's my family. That's my family. And it's like, okay, girl. I wonder if this has to do with like, I wonder how much family she has in Atlanta and like her, like the people that she holds close, because it seems like she's like trying to fight on these people's behalf almost as a way to like keep them around and like keep them in her life. And it's just kind of like they can fight their own battles and you shouldn't have to fight their battles for them to stay in your life, But yeah, I don't know about Seven. Seven is not defensive. She's desperate to be in the clique. It does kind of give that energy. And I want to like her, but
from Bad Girls Club season 16.
Yes, I can see that.
I'm sorry.
I can see that. But yeah, it is giving like I want to be in the clique so bad. It's just like, girl, like if they want you, they want you. Like just be you. Like you got your shit outside of that. But yeah, so the last thing, second to last thing I'll say, do you have a lesson for this episode?
Ooh, I didn't, but just I guess going back to Tonka scene with her uncle, I guess just living your truth. Don't be afraid to like living your truth. I feel like a lot of Black men are I guess afraid to really live the life of who they really are, I guess, in fear of judgment, or I guess being resented.
Like gay Black men, or
just mostly trained, but just I just like Tonka's vulnerability and how open she is, and that just makes me want to be like as honest and just more confident in as I can. So
right.
Just big ups to Tonka, but I guess my lesson would be just walk in your truth.
Okay. I'm here for that. Mine is similar. Mine is mind your goddamn business. No, I'm playing. But yeah, mind your business. Mind your business. If it doesn't have anything to do with you, like, here's the thing: they're all adults, so like, you shouldn't have to like tap in for anybody. Like, if somebody's being ganged up on, or if somebody is like dealing with something, and somebody else is trying to like bully them, or like, put 20 on 10, then I get it. But like, two people going back and forth, let them do that. I don't know. I feel like sometimes people feel like being a friend is like jumping in for that person. And for me, like, I feel like I'm protective over my friends, but it's just like, if you're not saying anything, like, I'm like, like, I'm gonna jump in. I'm not gonna jump in for you. You know what I mean? Like, now if you saying something and they're doing the most, like, I'm gonna jump in too. But like, if you're not saying anything, then you probably don't care. So why do I care? Like, it's just like, I'm gonna mind my business. So I feel like it's too many people jumping in to shit, and like, they're just so quick to put on their cape and like save bitches, and it's not that serious. So that's my listen. Mind your business. Tend to your own garden.
Goodness.
And you can say the same for me, but I'm reviewing the show, so. Oh my god. But yes. Yeah, it was an okay episode. So now that we've kind of reviewed the show, did your letter grade change?
No, I'm still gonna give it a C plus.
Give it a C. I'll give it a B minus.
Okay.
I'll give it a B minus. The girls are really showing out for the last season. I mean, they're not. They could show out more, but like, they're giving something. So I'm not too mad at it. I'm glad that they casted the cast that they casted. Also, shout out to Jay Twan, who was giving all of the facial expressions at that damn at that damn dildo party. I was here for it, giving us all of the face, even with the shades. So yes, I want more Jay Twan. I want more of what's going on in his life, and what he's up to. I feel like he's just kind of like a side character right now, but I want to see more of him. Is there anybody you want to see more of?
Tony.
Okay.
Tony. Because I feel like she was missing from the party, but I guess she was probably still healing from like her medical procedure. But yeah, I definitely want to see more.
Well, the party was only veterans.
I thought it was OGs.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not OGs. I'm sorry. I thought it was newbies. I thought it was newbies only.
No, all the veterans, all the people that have been on the show together. Yeah, because Kane was there. I mean, Kane is new to this show, but he's been on Chasing Dallas. So
okay, got you.
Kane, like all the people that have been on the show before, they all met. Because then Oliver did the whole like newbie thing last episode, I think. So.
Oh, that was with the candle. And that's where. Okay, got you. Okay.
Wait. Okay, so that don't make no sense though, because Dom was there, and Troy was there.
Tag was there, and Kane was there.
This is what I'm talking about. Oliver. I live for the creativity, but yeah, I'm just like, being middleman ain't really working for you right now,
right?
But
also, Kane playing them buns and go do something else. Goodness.
I can't hit the remove button fast enough. My God. Anyway, also want to say shout out to Tramel for being in the building.
Oh yeah, Tramel did make a
pursuing his his music. I thought that was really cool. I didn't even know that was him at first. I was like, oh shit, that's Tramel. And yeah, Dom. Like, I mean, we haven't really talked about Dom this episode. He wasn't really in it that much, like, in terms of like group scenes, but Dom is really doing, he's doing different things. Like, he's really showing what he's been doing in Atlanta. And somebody had the nerve to say he was coming for Dom last episode. I don't see it where we was coming for Dom. I don't mind Dom. I think Dom is okay, but he is showing, what he's doing. He is on shoots and creative directing and all of that. Right. And I like how he said like, he took inspiration from Tiana Taylor, the dancer, actress, musician, now creative director. I thought that was really cool. Because I feel like sometimes when people join an industry in one like specific sub industry, like they feel like they have to stay there, and it's like, no, you can move around. If this isn't working, you can do something else. If you like to do this, do that. So I thought that was really cool. So um yeah, this has been our review. Thank you for everybody who popped through. um and yeah, let me highlight a couple comments, I guess. Emmanuel said, last season Drew was messy and now Seven is damage control, trying to come across as ride or die. Yeah, it ain't really working. Cause you done left Willa out to dry. You inserting yourself in business ain't got nothing to do with you. We want to see you perform, but we ain't seen that yet. You talk about the drag race girls, but we ain't seen you with no drag race girls. Not to say that you don't know any of them. It's just that would be a nice scene, but we haven't seen you with them, so it's just kind of like, you know, refocus your shit, I guess. He invited Dom to do a redo because it went left with Kendra. Oh, okay. I mean, I still feel like it should have just been the newbies, but I guess I get it. I guess I understand. He invited Troy, I think is because he was inviting Kane. So he wanted this whole this twink drama to start, apparently. Well, it is what it is. Hey Will, thank you for being here. Yeah, it's this twink drama. Definitely giving twink drama. But yes, thank you all for tuning in. Definitely, if you have anything that we missed and you want to put it in the chat, let us know. We'll be here for a second. But yeah, also check out the Come Up Atlanta, our Come Up Atlanta reviews, and the show as well. Yeah, check that out as well. And we definitely have a special video coming up. We interviewed someone that we enjoy and that we see it for. So be on the lookout for that. I don't want to, should I say? Or
no, just surprise them.
Okay, I'll surprise. But yes, interview somebody really cool that we enjoy. That's of course a part of the community. So be on the lookout for that coming out very, very soon. So yeah. No, he invited Neek and Troy because first of all, shout out to Ashley. Thank you for being here. But no, he invited Neek and Troy because they were having an X party and said he didn't want to have Neek and Wayne in the same place. Oh, okay. I missed that confessional, I guess. Anybody else feel like Wayne was trying to talk about the fight with Neek at the party, but everyone was interrupting each other? I feel like he was trying to talk about it, but everybody was shutting him down because nobody wanted to talk about it. Everybody was already just like, we get it, like y'all fought, like it's fine. But I did peep him trying to like get that conversation going, but it's just like the thing about Wayne for me is that Wayne will show up to a scene and start talking about shit that like he doesn't talk about himself. He doesn't like I said, unless he's talking to Rico, he doesn't bring himself to the scene. He's bringing my issue with Dom or my issue with Kendra, and it's just like, who are you though? What are you bringing?
Right.
Outside of other people, what are you giving? So I feel like he needs to work on that for sure.
I agree.
But
I agree, baby.
But yeah, do you think that like what are your hopes for the rest of the season, I guess?
That we get more I don't know, kind of like last season where we get more just performances, showcases, work. I mean, I know the drama's gonna be there, but yeah, I just really want to see like more performances and more work. We're chasing.
I want to see some things that we've like never. I want to see like these people's workflows, and I want to see like how they create the stuff that they create. Like Kane, if Kane's gonna do like a dildo line or like sex toy line, I want to see what goes into that. Like I want to see who you're meeting with to manufacture this. I want to see like how you're creating it. I know Willa's doing hair. I kind of want to, she did do the therapist, session, which I thought was really nice. But I just want to see how she's taking the steps to kind of rebuild, and regroup from what happened last year or last season. Um, yeah, I just want to see people just more so chasing, just like doing progressing, like, and of course there's gonna be drama. Like I love the drama, but at the same time, I do want to see people not just being on the show to be on the show, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. This has been our review of Chasing Atlanta Forever, season 6, episode 4, Maliciously Maligned. Did you was it given a TIT when he said? I mean, he used the words in the correct way, but I feel like Kane was kind of given a TIT where he uses big words for no reason, and it's like, wait, what? You thought you could use those big words to confuse them. That's what you thought you could do.
And Jay was hip to it. Like, bitch, you is not gonna remember this shit a week from now.
Right? Like, I'm gonna bring it. I would be petty and bring up the word again just to see what he said, just to see if he know what he's talking about. But yeah, thank y'all for keying with us on this Saturday. Definitely have a good Saturday. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. Definitely feel free to like the live. And yeah, shout out to everybody that's gonna watch us on the playback. And check in with us next week, probably Friday or Saturday, to review the next episode, Chasing Atlanta Forever. So this has been Key and Carry, where we key
and we carry.
I'm Damon.
I'm Troy.
And we will see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Yes. Peace.